What water equipment do we use while RVing through Europe? We live now for 8 months in our RV. We bought quite a lot of stuff, water equipment. We threw out some parts of it. We bought other things. So keep watching to find out what water equipment we use. Faucet adapters. In Europe, make sure it's a metric system. There are 3 kinds of adapters, or 3 sizes of faucets. A big one, middle one and a small one. That's 2 in 1. On a normal faucet outside you can screw these on and then attach your hose to fill the water. Sometimes you want to fill inside, from inside the house. Inside the house you have different kinds of faucets. So then there's a little piece, a aerator or so. You can unscrew that and screw a metal adapter on. And on here you can use your standard adapter. So then in-house you can use this one. Sometimes in France or in Spain you can't screw something on a faucet because it's just metal, there's nothing to screw on. Then you can use a water thief. That's a rubber side and an adapter, and you squeeze that on the faucet. If you want you can tighten it a little bit up, and then it sits on actually on every faucet and you can fill your water. Sometimes when the faucet is too big you have to keep holding it to the faucet, otherwise it will detach. The hose is connected to the faucet. Let's fill it up. Open it up, then you put the hose in. But that's one way to go. We don't want that because the hose probably lies on the ground sometime, and then you put a hose that lies on the ground inside your water tank. We don't want that. We use this one, an adapter. Again, an adapter. These are in different sizes available, and then you can connect your hose to it. Pretty simple. The water hose. I've mentioned it a few times. Now here it is. We use 3/4 of an inch. Normal in Europe is 1/2 inch, I'd say. Sometimes the water is on a timer, and then 3/4 of an inch fills just a little faster than 1/2 inch. But the next time we have made this decision while we haven't lived in our RV, and now while RVing, I can say it's not that big of a deal. A bigger one or a thinner one. So next time go with the 1/2 inch. We use these connectors. They are standard in Europe actually. And it's pretty simple. Put it on, done. Water flows. After filling up the water, always empty out the hose, because you don't want to have standing water inside. So empty it out, close it, nothing can get in. Another thing is a water filter. Not that it's necessary in Europe, but it's nice to have. For the case you need one. This one is a filter that filters bacteria, sand, virus, small little things out of the water. There's also a carbon filter that filters a taste out of the water, for example chlorine. It's nice to have. Next time I would suggest buy one combined that filters bacteria and chlorine out of the water, because the main problem is the taste of the water, the chlorine, and not bacteria in Europe. Actually we don't have problems with that, so it's just in case of we have one but we never used it. One more thing, we have 3 times 30 liters, that's around 8 gallons, 3 times 8 gallons in jerry cans additional water with us. And also here in Spain we bought drinking water in these 8 liters, that's 2 gallons. So we don't throw them away. After drinking it we fill it up, so we have some of these also. We often stay somewhere boondocking without water connection, so you always find a spot to dump your grey water. For example, today at a gas station, you can empty out the tank, but you can't fill. So then we fill it in the evening. But how do we fill it? Actually, we don't have the best way to fill it, but I'll show you how we do it. We have an additional hose, 2 meters, 6 feet. We connect that to the RV. The other side has a plastic thing for 12 volt submersible pump. That's 10 liters per minute, 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons. We connect that, put it in, fire it up, and it pumps our jerry can into the RV. And it's filling the water. Quite easy. 3-4 minutes and it's all in. 12 volt pump, pretty easy. You don't have to carry that heavy thing and fill it up. But with these 2 gallon bottles, it's a little clumsy. It's not handy. So there, it would be handier to have a funnel or something and fill it in. But yeah, we don't have that right now. So that's how we fill the water. So the conclusion is, you need different adapters in Europe. Make sure it's a metric system. I'm not sure if in the US you have different sizes, so buy them here, then you're safe. You need the water hose. Well, for us, 15 meters, 40 feet, something like that is enough. Longer isn't necessary. Shorter would be good as well, I think. If you boondock a lot, make sure to take some extra water with you. For example, in Scotland or on Lanzarote right now, there aren't so many faucets you can tap water, so then it's pretty handy to have extra water. By the way, thanks to Josh in Scotland, the tip came from you. So thanks for watching. Please leave a comment with a question or a comment, do we do something wrong, or do you do it a different way, or do you have a question? If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you won't miss what's going on with us. Thanks for watching.